good morning to you too, Rain Gang. Good morning to you three Ravens flock. You know, before I went to bed last night, I asked myself, why didn't I just do another stream reacting to the newest Ravens Wired? And I don't know why I didn't do it, to be honest with you, but we're going to do it now. Like the video.
You're watching Quiet Storm Sports on the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe for more Ravens content.
What is going on, Rain Gang family? What is going on, Ravens flock? Welcome back into the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel. This is Quiet Storm Sports, another edition of an early morning edition of it, might I add. I mean, you guys know I normally do not go live this early. Yes, I'm still very tired, okay? But we got to rise and grind, like Jay the Six says. That's what we do. That's what we do. And now the football season is around the corner. Well, it's basically here. We got like 5 preseason games tonight. I'm here in full effect. Mornings, evenings, afternoons, nights, whatever it requires. I'm here. Tila, what's going on? Miss Mod is in the chat. Stretch 626 says good morning. What's going on, Stretch? Ball till I fall. What's going on, man? Saw a little bait hate from you the other day, and I saw some bait hate from you, ball till I fall. I was in one of the other live chats. You were slandering my guy Bateman. I don't know if you in the book yet, but you might need to go up in there. You might need to go up in there. I'm not gonna lie to you. But welcome in, brother. Thank you for joining the stream, everyone. Please be sure to like the video, sub to the channel as well. Okay. Now, we got some things to get into. Last night, the Ravens Wire came out pretty much like, 5 minutes after me, Coach, and Nitro got done with the live stream. By the way, if you've not checked that one out, please check that one out. It is a classic, if you ask me. We had a great time. Now, ball off. Oh, yeah, you're definitely going in the book. You're definitely going in the book. Don't even worry about it. Give me a second. But we got this Ravens Wire to get into, guys. I want to go ahead and kick this off. We're just going to kind of live react to it. I will forewarn you now, when they start playing like the music cuts and things like that, I am going to mute it and just kind of let it play through those parts because I don't want to get copyrighted. YouTube be tripping. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this one started.
You guys ready to go? I'm kind of fired up about this. So I do want this to be off the record.
Football is 50% what we're doing and then 50% how we're doing things.
There's really a way that we want to play, a standard in which we want to use, and how we want to play the game is really more important than any scheme or what we call.
To me, scheme adapts and changes with the trends, right? Whereas like how I expect you to see us play defense has never changed. This will forever be football. So when you watch us on tape, this is exactly what I expect you to see. Our goal is to make offenses think that we have 13 guys on the field.
I love that. I love hearing that. That's music to my ears right there.
We want to be elite teachers and students of the game.
They need to be seeing ghosts. That's what he basically said right there.
Those little things, man, you know? Now you seeing it.
Jalen Hawkins, guy was in the Super Bowl. That's who we are.
Let's go, team!
Your leadership is exponential.
Having Durham.
Jalen Hawkins, by the way, really quick chat. For those of you guys who need reminding, Jalen Hawkins was ranked the 5th best safety in the league, according to PFF last season. 5th best. 5th best. And the Patriots let him go for what? Man. 5th best safety, by the way.
In the mix. He does a great job with the young guys in the room. He does a great job in the huddle trying to fix things.
You're like my guy that can play any single position.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Hey, you're in. This is how we drew it up.
You gotta get your ass off the spot and go hunt the football.
The O-line needs to know, hey, where's this back going to be so I can put myself between the defender and the football.
At some point, somebody on offense is going to try to stand between you and the ball. It's going to be our job to whip that guy's ass with low pad level, with tight hands, and set a block violently.
As soon as we catch this thing, you see all these guys flocking to the football. Great players play near the ball, and we got to finish everything we do.
Hey, finish that. Finish it.
Finish. Hey, let's finish. Let's go. Hey.
You can't have $1 million dreams with $10 work ethic.
What we're
Facts.
trying to do is just create habits.
Facts.
Because when you get to big games, that's when it shows up.
Go get it.
You got to attack the ball. You want to be lead on defense, you got to take the ball away.
You know, I feel like we can average at least one interception a game.
Attack the ball. Attack the ball.
We got guys that are going to be able to hunt. See it every day.
When that ball's in the air,
Mike Mickens was a big part of this
first
too,
guy
I
at the
think.
ball, you wrap him up. Second guy at the ball, punch it out.
How bad do you want it? Show me.
If it's a 50-50 opportunity and I don't know which one to choose, we're going to choose violence. And we're going to run through you and not around.
Violent hand. Violent hand. Violent hand.
But at the end of the day, it's about how we're doing things. Just watch the effort. Watch the effort once again. I don't want that to go unnoticed.
Boom, great vision, look at that. Boom,
Boys
look
getting
at it.
after it.
Boom.
That's what it should look like. Like, this is on mute, but you can see what effort looks like. You can see what finish looks like. You can see what being physical looks like, all right, when you watch the way we're going to play.
Go get it. Go get it.
These smart guys like Declan, right? They're trying to win the down before the ball is ever snapped.
Every week, we're going to have something
that's gonna
that
be-
we're going to be able to threaten the defense with it.
Yeah, that's what I'm loving about what I'm hearing so far about Declan Doyle, is that he wants Lamar Jackson in this offense to win the way that guys like Brady did, like pre-snap, right? Like, let's get all the information we can pre-snap, right? Without giving the defense any information. And I think that's another big reason why they're going to be going under center a whole lot more. Because when you go under center, you don't show your hand. You don't show your hand as much as when you're in the gun, right? And when you're in the gun, you're at more of a disadvantage, especially with running the ball. In my personal opinion, this is really just fact because, you know, think about Derrick Henry as like a hammer, right? Like he's the hammer of our offense, right? He's a big bruising running back. Think of him as like a hammer. If you put him in the gun with Lamar Jackson, like next to Lamar Jackson, he lines up next to him. And, you know, Lamar Jackson hands the ball off to him at that mesh point, 6 yards, 7 yards in the backfield. Derrick Henry kind of has to take that ball and then try to get up to full speed, right? And oh, by the way, the defense, the linebackers can see everything that's happening as well. So if Lamar Jackson doesn't have that like quick twitch where he can pull it from Derrick Henry and get upfield and maybe put his foot in the ground, get around the end guy, get inside the end guy and get upfield. If he can't do that, if Lamar Jackson can't do that, which, I mean, let's be real, in 2026, I don't want to say he's losing some of that ability, but it's not going to look the same as it did in like 2021, 2022, 23, things like that. But what I'm trying to say is when you run out of center, right, Derrick Henry gets a full head of steam. Lamar Jackson can also show his back to the defense, and it makes the defense think a lot more. Like it makes it more of a guessing game for the defense instead of letting the defense know, okay, they're in the gun right now. And, Derrick Henry side by side with Lamar Jackson, they're probably going to hand it to him. He doesn't have a full head of steam. Linebackers aren't forced to make business decisions. You got to have linebackers thinking more. That's really what it boils down to.
We're Ravens. We hunt. We're hunters. These guys are always trying to run away from us. We're hunting them. We're hunting. And when our talons are sharp, we can get them.
Aggie, what up? Good morning. Keto, good morning. Derrick and 8 under center is crazy. It's crazy. Static View, what's going on? Coach, good morning, Coach. Welcome in.
Welcome
Tanya,
to
good
the
morning.
Under Armour Performance Center and Training Camp 2026.
Yes, nobody.
Now arriving, the two-time Pro Bowler, fastest
Oh, yeah, I
player
forgot
in
they did
Ravens
this.
history to reach 100 career receptions. Hailing from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, out of Boston College, wide receiver number 4, Say Flowers.
Hey, that's buddy. You got a good voice.
By way of Virginia Tech and Duke University.
Come on,
Number
Aeneas.
90, defensive
Big
lineman,
Peebles, let's go.
Aeneas Peebles.
Here, I got you with the air horns.
It's number 21, safety.
Hitman Hawkins.
Jalen Hawkins.
Let's go, Hawkins.
Like this. It's dope.
Won the Heisman at the University of Louisville.
It's crazy. Oh, buddy.
First round of the 2018 draft.
Appreciate that.
It's
Lamar just walked
89,
right in. He didn't even
tight
care.
end, Mark Andrews.
Man. Mark, I'm on your ass this season. I'm on your ass this season, boy. I need to see something. Appreciate you for what you've done, but this young tight end room, it needs a leader. All right, guys, entering the meeting room. D-Hen. That's D-Hen and Tyler Huntley. So we got news that Derrick Henry and Tyler Huntley and Zay Flowers and Lamar Jackson, they hang out a lot, right? Lamar, Huntley, Henry, and Zay. They hang out a lot and stuff. And apparently, because Zay Flowers was talking about this on Chris Sims' show or podcast or whatever, he was saying that like they sit around and watch highlights of like old players and stuff like that, you know, like Jerry Rice and a couple of other ones they mentioned from like the 2010s and stuff. Like, but then he said that, you know, it was funny. Chris Sims, he asked like, do you guys like play video games and stuff? And I love that he asked that question because if you guys remember, Baltimore Sun's Mike Preston, right, put out a hit piece on Lamar Jackson. And part of that hit piece was that Lamar Jackson is like up late at night, all night playing video games and stuff like that. And he's not locked in. So Chris Sims asked Zay Flowers, hey, did you guys play video games? And Zay said, not really. Like sometimes we'll like play Madden or whatever, but like that's it, you know? So I don't know, man. I mean, the hit piece was just so nasty. Like, where are we even getting this information from, right?
All right, first thing, okay? Training camp, 2026.
Y'all about to get mad at me.
Okay? It's a clean slate. Clean slate for you.
I'm about to be mad at me.
Okay, clean slate for everybody.
What is this going to look like with, you know, Jesse Minter coming in to take over all these new assistant coaches, young players, veterans coming in on the offensive line? That's the great untold story. This is why, you know, to use the old cliche, we play this game to see how it works.
Two pictures right there, all right? Picture on the left, okay? Nice, clear.
God's favor, welcome. Good morning.
The whole staircase.
Okay.
You know at the very bottom, you know where the top is. You know exactly what steps to take because you can see it. Okay, the picture on the right, all right, staircase going in different directions. It's foggy, it's not clear.
Right.
In a perfect world, man, like football would be like that. You would.
Look at them boys. I need one of y'all to step up. I need one of y'all to do something. This is Josh Cuevas on the left, Matthew Hibner on the right. Two of our rookie tight ends. I need y'all boys to do something this year. Okay? Somebody need to show me some pass catching ability at this level. You know, some inline blocking, something. I need something.
Just always know what the next step is. You always know what's coming.
Good Trey. Right? Look at Trey Hendrickson. He must have heard me and Coach's stream last Friday when I was like, watch it, pal. My man with the chain on and got it out too. Okay. Who you showing off for, Trey?
That's not real though, right? Okay, so it's more about.
Hey, listen, Marlo, 4-4. Step into my office. I need something from you too. I will say this. Do y'all remember? I think Marlon Humphrey still has some athleticism. I think that with the new coaching, he might roll back the clocks a little bit. I remember I was watching I think it was the Ravens versus Lions game last year. And it was David Montgomery broke off a big run, right up the gut. And Marlon Humphrey tracked him down from like at least like 10, 15 yards out. I'm talking about like hawked him. I don't know if any of y'all remember that, but like that kind of made me think, okay, maybe Marlo still got it a little bit. Maybe he still got it. I think he does. I think his confidence maybe was a little shaken from the last couple of seasons, especially last year. But I'm hoping that Jesse Minter and Mike Mickens can get him back right. I'm hoping.
The one on the right, okay, taking it one step at a
Roquan, you ain't slick either. I seen you too.
Time because I'm not focused on anything further than that one step. All right, so I'm focused on one step at a time. I'm not trying to see way down the road. All right, and then in reality, like I don't know what's about to happen. That's a game. Okay, that's the game of football. All right, I don't know what's about to happen.
Derek always
They
looked
have to
like
respond.
uninterested.
The wind may start blowing, a storm may start coming down. All right, that's like the picture on the right. And if you stick together and you go one step at a time, all right, we'll be able to get where we want to go. Okay.
So far, we have mentorisms, Jesse mentorisms, like we got right here. We got Declanalogies, and now I just need something for Weaver. Weaver just straight up with it though. He just straight up with it. He just tell you how it is.
Okay. I only want you guys to think about training camp right now in the first 10 practices. All right, just from like how we're trying to operate standpoint. 85% of the plays that we're going to try to run on all sides of the ball, we'll be doing in the next 10 days. All right, so these next 10 days, man, great opportunity to really own the foundation of our schemes.
Training camp here, first of 14 practices before the preseason opener. And man, there are 14 huge workouts with an entire new coaching staff.
And it's going to be a whirlwind for the next 2.5 weeks.
Look good, man.
Bo.
Fans out here. New stuff going on.
Big Hopper, appreciate the jewels. Uncle Alert. Uncle Alert.
How we doing,
That's
sir?
me.
Great. How are you? Good break?
Yes, sir.
Family good?
I am.
Good, man.
How are you?
Good. Awesome. Stu, man, we get to be out here today, man. This is awesome, man. You know what I'm saying? Feet on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, where my white dudes named Dwayne fan club members at? Where y'all at? Because I'm here. I'm in attendance. Before we move on here, don't forget to like the video, y'all, if you have not already, if you're just now joining us, or if you're part of the replay gang on this one, shout out to you. Make sure you like the video, sub if you are new and you enjoy daily Ravens content. Just to let you guys know, we will be putting out another video midday covering today's training camp. And then we also have another podcast that's coming out at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, where I'm going live with Alex, of course, our main pod. I want to give some shout outs here before we move on. G. David, what's going on, G. David? Good morning. Good morning. Coach Chelsea Lynn. Good morning. Good morning. Big Hopper. Good morning to you as well. Black Daniels. Good morning. We live in the AM. Yes, we are. Myron. Good morning. What up to you? Tila says, I love Ledford. Me too. Me too. Burnt toast and coffee time. Black Daniels, you know exactly what it is, brother. Cheers, brother. You know exactly what it is. All right, let's keep it moving.
Shining. Let's go now. Hey, details in and out of the huddle now, right?
Details. That's
hey,
like the whole point
now.
of this
details,
game.
Details.
All right. Okay.
Everybody excited to play. Everybody flying around the first few days, you know. Everybody
Come on,
gets a
Zay,
fresh
talk
start.
to him.
Only focus is getting better each and every day. So you can be the best player you can be for yourself and be the best player you can be for this team.
Yep.
The mentality that we're trying to take, man, it's a day-by-day process. You're not going to win because we're the Ravens. We're not going to win because we have XYZ players. We're not going to win because I'm the coach. We're going to create our success based on the standards that we create, the process that we go through every day. How much better can we get between now and September?
Yep.
Nice! There you go. Good.
Dwayne Ledford brings so much energy, bro. So much energy. He got that graybeard energy too. You know what I mean? I don't even know what that means, but I'm just a fan of Dwayne Ledford. I am.
All right. Now, first out, here we go. Hit. That's it. Nice. Here we go.
Intensity.
Now. Let's go.
Intensity.
Your offensive line plays, the way they train, the way they play together, the mentality that they bring is really a microcosm of how your team's going to be.
Here we go. Let's go now. Come on, at 10.
Dwayne Ledford,
This is the
our
missing
line coach,
piece.
is a guy that I got, a really high confidence level in to build a unit that'll allow us to be successful. So look forward to
Coach
just
said he
seeing how it all
reminds me
shakes
of me.
out. I think he has a really strong.
I actually
way of
thought about
connecting
you,
with
Coach,
those
when I said
guys.
that too.
Good job. Nice job.
That's a funny thing.
Get that cover there, Raj. There you go. You covering, man? You forgot to cover?
No.
Yeah.
That first one, I was the first one down.
Absolutely. I'm only going to beat you today.
You?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You're no threat.
No? All right.
No threat, man.
Pluto, appreciate the jewels.
He's a great O-line coach. He's very personable, too. He's done a great job.
Coach Leffer's done a great job of coming to the room, getting to know the guys.
He's a big technical guy.
I think he's a great coach technique-wise, and his scheme is great as well.
First down here, Ronnie. First down. Hey! That's it. Get there. Go.
I think he's a really, really great coach, and I think he's a really good teacher, more so than anything.
Look, on that right there, you're covered here because you can what? That guy goes, you got to take whatever comes across now, right?
Yeah.
Plus, if it's a DN, now if it was a call,
right.
He's telling you he's coming with you. That's right. That's right.
See, I love the fact that, like, all these new coaches seem to be good teachers, right? Like, I heard Marlon Humphrey say on the Lounge podcast the other day that, like, for example, John Harbaugh, when there would be like film sessions and things like that, Harbaugh was not in there teaching tape, right? He would pop in every now and then. These are Marlon Humphrey's words. He would pop in every now and then, see if things on the up and up. All right, y'all good in here? All right, cool. I'm about to go talk to Justin Tucker about whatever, and Jordan Stout. You know what I'm saying? But now we've got guys who are hands-on. He said Jesse Minter, he'll come in the film room and be like, all right, I'm gonna coach for like about an hour here. I'm gonna teach for about an hour. It's like, sit down and listen. That means when your leaders can also teach you, and again, they talk about the how and the why, man, I think that's gonna connect and resonate with the players way better than it has before. Let me see here, go through this chat. Let me see. Bacon, egg, and cheese and PRP. Good morning, Sutton. Hodari, good morning to you as well, brother. Appreciate you for coming through. Coach Chelsea Lynn says, did you see the stat that Lamar under new offensive coordinators typically leads to him getting MVP? Absolutely. Yes, Chelsea. We are very, very familiar with that stat here at PRP. I mean, it's important. It's important. Every time the Ravens throw a new punch that the league has never seen yet, it tends to be a knockout blow. And by knockout blow, I mean MVP caliber season for Lamar Jackson. And personally, I can't wait. All right, but let's keep it moving.
One of like the best teachers I think I've ever had. Like
Giovanni, what up?
Being a coach, like he's a great teacher.
Good. Hey, John, still want to try
Devon
to
Johnson, what up?
extend. The extension is the key. If we keep the elbows bent, he's going to be able to stay with us.
Yeah.
He takes his time to
like
slow things down.
Get him out of your frame.
And really teach it, I feel like, how it should be taught. And he breaks it down to the smallest little details.
When you go out there, you're going out there and it looks like play pass.
Really?
It does.
Coach, I swear.
Got a super chat donation.
Hey, watch your hands. It's just the hands.
Super chat donation. Before we get back, because I gotta dissect Dwayne Ledford and what he's doing here. You know, because he's doing a lot of good stuff here. Super chat from Manny. Appreciate you, Manny. Says, who are you most excited to see Saturday? 2 words for you. Adam Randall. I think he's gonna get a lot of playing time, being a 6th round pick. You know, he's gonna get at least a half, I would say. You know, where he's out there. So I'm expecting Adam Randall to give me maybe about, I don't know, 8 to 10 carries, maybe 60, 70 yards. Maybe he breaks off a big one for a touchdown. I would love to see that. Pluto, appreciate the jewels. And thank you again, Manny, for the super chat donation. And good morning, Afia. I see you in the chat. Thank you for coming through. All right.
You'll see what I'm talking about. The intent was there. The hands kind of told me it was pass. See the hands? Yeah. That's it right there. Just fix that. Yeah. Have those hands tighter like you're going out on the run block. All right, so nothing changes.
That's interesting. So Dwayne Ledford was telling Ronnie Stanley that, hey, like with the way you position your hands is low key a tell for the defense as to whether or not it's a run or a pass. This is the type of coaching that I'll be honest with you, I don't think George Warhop was doing all this. Okay, I don't think George Warhop was doing all this. I don't remember ever watching a Wired and seeing George Warhop coaching guys up like this. I mean, Ronnie Stanley's acting like he's heard, this is the first time he's hearing about this stuff, this type of technique. First time. And Ronnie Stanley is what, a 10-year, 11-year vet? Something like that?
For me, now I just know that what? I'm giving a hand before I work up with it now, okay? Now, don't let the leverage of the backers obviously going to tell you. If the guy's way inside, we can really be more on it, right? Now, if he's more bossed over, it might be a little bit quicker with it, right? But we don't want to lose the fact of trying to get that, okay? Hey! That's it. Good, Ronnie. Nice. Good. 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 And as we get to the backer, same landmark. The back will make us right. Good. Now, hey, you were walking around it, Diego.
Let me go back. Let me go back.
Good. Good. Okay. Hey, that's it. Good, Ronnie. Nice. Lose the fact of trying to get crossed over. It might be a little bit quicker with it, right? But we don't want to lose the fact of trying to get that, okay? Hey, that's it. Good, Ronnie. Nice. Good. 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 And as we get to the backer, same landmark. The back will make us right. Good. Now, hey, you were walking around it, Diego. Go through it. You need to think about get 3 into him.
Get 3.
Yes.
Ronnie, like, I ain't never heard about, I've never been taught this in my life, coach. Been in this league for a decade, bro. You give me brand new information, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Get 3 into him and go through it. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Go 1-2. Go 1-2. Hold 1-2. 1-2. Okay. He's out here. So now I got to do what? Still continue. There you go.
Yeah.
Now it's going to transition through it.
Third step. Quick third step.
Yep.
All right.
Get that quick third step so you get 3 points of contact that are generating force on the defender. I love this. I love this. And Ronnie's like, he's so receptive to it as well. You can tell like this is genuinely like valuable information to him. This is the missing piece. This is the missing piece right here. No one's going to talk about Dwayne Ledford during the season. You might see him flashed on a CBS 1 p.m. broadcast in like a week 11 game or something like that, where, you know, Evan Washburn shouts him out or something. But by and large, no one's going to attribute the Ravens' success this season, and knock on wood when I say success, right? No one's going to attribute it by default, at least, to Dwayne Ledford. But we are, though. We are. We know what this guy is doing so far. And, you know, I'm no coach, but I've talked to coaches before. One of them's in the chat right now. Coach loves this guy. He stands by him. So I stand by him, too. I vouch for him, too.
It's exciting. This group it's fun to go out with every day. Great group of guys, excited about the work that we have ahead of us, but excited about the work that they're putting in right now. I love the intent today, okay? It's like what we talked about yesterday, right?
Facts of
Don't know when that fucking rock's going to split. We got to believe in the work.
Exactly.
And believe in that process. That's going to get us to where we want to get to, right? Every day. We come out with that intent, there's going to be a lot of things we can accomplish this year. The challenge is, can we do this every day now? Get this intent. All right, can we do that every day now? Great work today. We'll see you guys. Hey, we got to meet at 2:20. All right, at 2:20. You guys good there?
This is always dope. You know, Zay love the kids, man, and the kids love Zay. These are always dope. I love these. I love seeing this. All right, meeting time.
Chase our best self. All right, that's really all we're after. Okay, in every area. Practice, man. Let it rip. Let it rip. Okay, that's the time. All right, that's the time. Be fast and decisive. Okay, and then again.
Now hold on, real quick. Just real quick. When I said earlier that y'all gonna be mad at me, the reason why I said that is because sometimes when I hear Jesse Minter speak, it does remind me of John Harbaugh. And sometimes I have a little bit of a problem like putting my finger on exactly why that is, but it's just like, maybe it's just like the tone and the cadence a little bit. I know he's actually teaching. All right, I know he's actually teaching, and like he's going way more in depth than John Harbaugh ever would. I mean, with Harbaugh, you were getting Harbaugh-isms, you know, in the meeting rooms, at the podium after games, you know, halftime interviews, media scrum. Anytime you were getting a Harbaugh-ism, right? And he delegated all of the actual coaching to his coordinators. This guy is an actual coach, right? Defensive coach. Not to say that Harbaugh wasn't. I mean, I respect Harbaugh, but he's a defensive-minded coach. Like he nails down one whole side of the ball. You know, and I just think that with Jesse, things will be different. But for me, like when he talks, it hits the ear a similar way to when Harbaugh spoke. Again, I think it's just tone and cadence for me. I'm reading too deep into it, I know. By the way, look at my guy, Balenciaga Bait. Y'all like to call him here. Looking sweet what is that, a Nike, a little wool, man, styling. You know what I'm saying? Love to see that. Shout out to my guy Bateman. Shout out to all my Bate supporters too. Let's keep it moving.
After that, come in here, figure it out. All right, hey, make sure we're on the same page. We did that on defense yesterday with some of those coverages. All right, let it rip and then come in, talk through it, figure it out. All right, again, it's the constant search, okay? Push each other, okay? Challenge each other in practice. Make each other better, okay? And then walk off the field knowing that you guys made each other better. Become the best version of yourself, become the best version of your unit, become the best version of the team.
I do think the Ravens are going to come back with a vengeance right now.
Jesse Minter is not walking into a rebuild. He's walking into a standard. And the standard you're talking about is their defense. How well can they go back to playing bully ball?
It's all about the Jimmies and Joes. You got to have the players and then put those guys in positions to have success. Well, they got players at all three levels.
We got a long way to go. We're here to work. We're here.
And that's what people don't understand. Like, the Ravens really do have really, really good players and talent on all three levels. You know, you think about defensive line, Nnamdi Madubuike, Travis Jones, now Trey Hendrickson, you know what I mean? And then there's also some ascending talent there as well. You look in the middle part of that defense, Roquan Smith, for as much crap as we give him, he is still considered a top 10 linebacker. Some even say top 5 in this league. I mean, he is good at the things that he's good at. And I do expect him to take a little step back forward again, another step forward, or a bounce back season, if you will, under Jesse Minter's tutelage. And then you look out in that secondary. I mean, Kyle Hamilton, Jalen Hawkins, who I mentioned earlier, 5th best safety in the league in 2025. That's right, 5th best safety in the league, according to PFF, that is. And, corner, Nate Wiggins, who I expect him to have a bounce back year too, but former first round pick nonetheless. And Marlon Humphrey, he's Marlon Humphrey. So they got tools pretty much everywhere. And then on offense, it's the same thing. Quarterback, don't even need to say anything about that. Running back, same thing. Receiver maybe leaves a little bit left to desire, but I think our receiving room is even underrated too. I mean, Zay Flowers is Zay, and a Bate. You guys know how I feel about him, but if this Jacoby Lane kid can continue to make waves, that might tie this whole entire receiving room together and elevate guys like Zay and Rashad Bateman even more. Think about that.
To improve every day as much as we can, but I do feel like we got the guys to do that and the guys to put a unit out there that'll play the type of defense we need to play.
The expectation is it should be good defensively. Now they need some other people to really set the tone. That's been the issue. You've got guys in the secondary who can play. What Anthony Weaver and Jesse Minter can concoct, these are two of the best minds in terms of scheming people into positions to make plays. That's where it's all going to come together.
Going out there every day and just instilling fear in our opponents, playing physical every play, being a unit and playing together, everyone doing their one.
What's up, King Blaze? I didn't even know you was in here.
We're special for sure. So it's about getting back to that and playing that way.
As a defense, we probably want to do over, and a new season kind of is that. So it's up to us to write a better story than we did last year.
So about your actions and what you do in the field. So I'm not in the talking business. I'm more so in the result business. I'm excited for the
we
journey.
Need something from you.
And the journey is always the best when it's the way it's supposed to be.
Need to see some, Zero. All right, here we go with the music. So I'm gonna mute it during this part. Just a little montage of them running some drills and things like that. There were some interesting ones in here. Is this the clip where you see? I think it was Hendrickson in Stanley. Not exactly sure though, but we'll see. A couple good clips there. Some of the things you didn't see from before. Oh, here's the Mike Mickens part.
That's how you get turned up with it.
By the way, I hate how he throws a football. I mean, let's see that again.
That's how you get turned up with it. You get a couple more hands on the ball.
I just hate it. I don't know.
We're good to go. Move the ball. Let's get after it. Communicate, attack the ball. Have a day. We're rolling.
See, Mike Mickens.
Go get you one. Good spots. Good leverage. Show up. Leverage.
I mean, he's basically the DB room's Dwayne Ledford. Not to, be corny or whatever, but I see a lot of similarities. They bring the intensity, right? They bring that fire. He was a former DB's coach or former coach at Notre Dame and, taught his guys to be physical, press up, Man coverage was a big thing in Notre Dame when he was there coaching. And I think marrying like his kind of like man coverage schemes with Jesse Minter, who likes to run a lot of zone, I think is going to be a good marriage there.
Finish it! Good finish! Good finish!
Mike played at a high level in college. Some injuries, I think, derailed his NFL career.
Energy, man. He'll energy guy. He'll never lead us out of the room without no energy.
Finish it! Finish it!
That's what we need, too.
Very technique driven. I feel like that's more rare than people would think in the league, to have a DB coach that really hones in on technique rather than just being an install king.
Good. Hey, and then anticipate that fast motion, pivot back out. If I was in a game, I would start talking to y'all about double moves. Pack. And things of that nature, especially second and long, not third and long, but second and long. All right, especially in the high red, here comes double moves.
Making sure guys out there aren't just doing the right thing, but doing it the correct way. So I think he's really good at that.
Y'all getting aggressive and getting into the press mode and like, oh, I got to do this all by myself. Where y'all don't got to do it all by yourself. He took back, because you right there, but just make sure you don't get too high, because where we at. Tight with your arm over. There you go. Stay tight with your arm over.
You're going to play with great effort. You're going to play fast, and you're going to be violent. I think when you do those things consistently in the room, as a football player in general, great things is going to happen for you. So we try to always just start with that first. That takes no talent. That takes a choice.
Violent.
Yeah, you got to want to. You got to have that want to.
Shoot your hands violently. Shoot your hands violently. Hit. Shoot your hands violently.
Nice.
Create the mentality.
Shoot your hands violently. Hit. Shoot your hands violently.
Who's 41?
Creating the mentality
41,
called DML, deny my man. So whether you're in man coverage, deny my man, lock him up. If you're in zone coverage, whoever's in your zone, lock him up. But
that was
by any means,
Robinson,
get the job
safety.
done.
Finish it! There you go! There we go!
There's no gray area, and I feel like that's huge. Being connected, they always preach that. It's on our wall in the meeting room.
There's no gray area. So what you're saying is, Kyle, there was gray area last season. Some things that you just weren't sure about. You could see that on the field. You could see that clear as day on Sundays, right? Where the defense was communicating last second before the snap, and it wasn't like the good kind of communication. It was like the what the hell are we doing type of communication, right? Not healthy communication. It was toxic, very toxic. Lots of gray area.
And being connected and communicating is first and foremost, for sure. He's been good preaching that, and everybody on the staff just
Nice
kind of
turnover.
aligned with.
By the way, I am once again asking for the Ravens to introduce a turnover chain. Give me a defensive turnover chain. I'm once again asking for that. Give me a nice big Cuban link chain with a nice diamond encrusted purple talon, right? Make it look nice. Okay, make it look us. You feel me? And pass around that turnover chain whenever somebody forces a turnover, because damn it, that was something that we did not do very well at all last season. -3 turnover differential, bottom half of the league. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
You see him, so you squeezing. He sees them go away. They spray release. You got your nickel. You can be able to go push it. You can stay attached. Challenge a little bit. Challenge. Go get it. Go get it. Good spot. Good leverage. Finish it. Finish it. Finish it. Get ready for it. There you go. There you go. Great rep. Great job. There you go, too. Now you feeling it. Now you see it, too. That's a good rack right there. Good work day, man. Continue to be consistent in what we do. Continue to be consistent in your process and your routine, okay? Take care of your bodies. All right, take care of your bodies. We'll learn from the film.
T-Rob might have a nice year, too.
Let's keep learning. Let's keep stacking. Okay, we'll talk about tomorrow in the team meeting. All right, but good work, man. Let's keep rolling. Nate Wiggins, break us down.
All right. I like the Nate Wiggins choice.
1, 2, 3. Good job.
I hope Nate Wiggins is okay, by the way. I really hope Nate Wiggins is okay. Here you go. You got Nate and Jack. Look how tall Jack is compared to Nate Wiggins, man. And Nate Wiggins is probably like average height of like DBs in this league. Like that. It just goes to show you, man, like when Lamar Jackson wants to just throw it up, this guy is going to go get it. Because most guys, they just can't. They don't have the same vert. They don't have the same height. They can't get upstairs like that. Put the cookie jar where the kids can't get it, Lamar.
Y'all scream at the camera.
Put it up
Scream
there.
at the camera. You go, man.
Hey, how are you, man? Just want to say hello. How's everything?
Okay. Coach.
When you guys start?
Look at Ozzy. Ozzy in the cut. It's a scary sight.
They had media day yesterday, and I love the way the energy was today, man.
Ozzy in the cut. That's a scary sight. Feel me? He still got his hands. He still got his fingerprints all over this team.
Learning, teaching. Look forward to seeing y'all down there tomorrow.
Like the video for Ozzy, y'all.
Tomorrow, all right, just a couple notes. Practice at Maryland, okay? To me, okay, this is a great opportunity.
Thank you, Robert.
For the young players, all right? For the young players, okay? This is like an opportunity to help you guys be prepared for a real game that's coming up, honestly, real soon.
Welcome to CQ Stadium, home to the Maryland Terrapins. And today it's home to its first ever NFL practice as the Baltimore Ravens are in town.
2 days away.
Really the first opportunity
we get
for
Ravens
a lot
football.
of Ravens faithful to watch the Jesse Minter squad up close and personal.
Crazy.
It's so fun to see the excitement the players have with Jesse and the coaching staff, how fast they're moving, how much fun they're having, and it's going to be fun to see how it works out this season.
Really was surprised by how many people came out for a practice. Shouts out to the Flock Nation.
Come on, Lamar. You know we rock with y'all. You know we rock with y'all.
Put on the show for them.
Shoot, if I was in Maryland during that time, I would have been there too.
It felt like a game day. It don't get no better than this.
There's usually 2,000, 3,000 out there in between the trees at the practice facility. Not the case today. This is the first time in the 75-year history of this venue that they've hosted an NFL practice, and these fans are ready to show out.
Unbelievable atmosphere for our players to be able to practice in front of this type of environment. For us to be able to take the show on the road and still have like all these people show up, it's really cool.
It's like everything has changed, but it's amazing being back in the show. We only fuel ourselves with the stuff that matters, okay? What points us in the direction of being our best today?
Hey man, it's a little
XB,
loud out
you
here.
know.
Communication is going to be key today, bro. You are what you are on tape, bro, so it won't lie to you. Make sure we communicate first and foremost. Go have fun. No, go do 1, 2, 3.
Euro Psych Sports, what's going on? Shelly Shell, good morning.
There's a level of intensity,
Yes, I am up early.
physicality, and effort that it takes to play for this organization. And I think Jalen Hawkins is an undersung storyline of this offseason. Hawkins was a guy
Had a
that
long
played
day
in the
of
Super
content,
Bowl
honestly.
last year. He comes in as another chess piece for Jesse Minter in that secondary. He's going to be a key part of this defense that Jesse Minter is going to get to play with.
Great day to be a Raven. Hey, have fun with it, man. Be loose. Go! Let's go!
Just to be able to learn from a guy like him and be able to pick up on his process, how he does things, it's been a great addition for everybody.
You was about to run out there? You wasn't about to run out there.
That was a nice pass breakup.
Real quick, Robert says if the Ravens trade for a DB, who would they be able to target that is better than Marlon but not tier 1? I don't see them trading for a DB, so that's not. It's honestly not even really on my radar. If anything, they would pick up a free agent before they trade for a defensive back, unless something catastrophic were to happen. You know, if Marlon like completely falls off, maybe they try to put something together. I just don't see it happen. It's not a very Ravens move to make, if you know what I mean. So I think that they would honestly acquire like a free agent, like a Trayvon Diggs. They might take a flyer on, or maybe they'll go back and kick the tires on Trey White, Kenny Moore, you know, guys like that. But we'll see. We'll see.
Wiggins nearly with the pick.
Let's go! Everything we do is finish on the cut. Wait! Where you trying to go?
When in doubt, sky down.
Winding up, throwing near side, intercepted.
I don't know what
And it's
Lamar was
Keon
thinking
Martin.
on that one. He must have just been trying to give one to the defense, because that was nothing but a meatball sub.
Let's go, King! Throw it down!
Nothing but a
he got a
meatball
knack
sub.
for the ball.
Sub.
He do what a
Extra
nigga's supposed
meatballs
to
too.
do.
Ah, you're a dog, bro. That's good work.
Keon
right
Martin,
there.
underrated. Listen, I've been watching some games. I've been watching some games from last season. When Keon Martin got in the game, he was making plays. He is a willing and very, very skilled tackler. Oh, man. I mean, Keon Martin, he deserves playing time on this team.
You be punching people for a living. You punch crazy.
Plus, there's, to Robert's question earlier, there's so many DBs on the roster right now. I feel like Jesse Minter should be able to make one of those guys pop, whether it's Keon Martin, whether it's Keandre Jackson, whether it's Robert Longerbeam, whether it's Bill Alcone, those guys like that. Like, he should be able to make some of those guys pop.
2x2, you'll be playing off 96.
Yes, sir.
You're playing football in front of fans. It's a little louder. There's a little more chaos. Again, to be able to simulate that in a practice is really cool.
Throw over the middle, caught by Rashad Bateman.
The mark on it. He's throwing it. Yeah, he's throwing it. He do put it on, Don. I tried to undercut a couple times. He putting that right over your. Yeah, he got money. He put on money. Hey, but with other quarterbacks though. Yeah, undercut that. Don't fake that. Like being a Raven, man. I mess with it, bro. It's the right bird. Yeah. It's a good, you know. It's the right fit. Like he's gonna make.
Honestly, I hated that answer from Jalen Hawkins. It's the right bird. I mean, I guess, right?
Bring it up!
By the way, 100 people watching live right now. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Like the video if you could. If you want to support the channel, we appreciate that.
Let me touch his hand. Good job, bro. Yeah. Hey, that's not matter, bro. Good job.
There's a game really like 2 weeks from now. The urgency to improve every single day. Man, it's got to be so high.
What up, Christian?
All right, we had a lot of people here. It was a great environment. Make sure
we
take care of the fans. Then we'll get out of here as quickly as we can after that.
Man, appreciate you, man.
Welcome to Baltimore.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, that was nice.
Hey.
That was nice of that kid.
Yo, good luck.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. If I was a kid doing this on summer break, I'll be lit. Yeah, we'll talk.
Hey, fan favorite.
Bella Turks. What position you play?
Running back and it's like it's cornerback too.
Oh, so you play everything. Hey, you're an athlete, huh?
Cornerback and running back.
Appreciate you.
Leadership is exponential.
Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir.
I feel like guys are hungry, like I said, they're ready to play. They're ready to show off their talent. Anybody can look good in practice. But I like to evaluate my players when the pads get on.
I think a lot of guys are excited, and we're going to see who's been working and who hasn't.
Jacoby, all that energy. All that energy. All right, back at the castle. What we doing?
Well, brand new coach and a brand new coaching staff, Ian. Those are a lot of moving parts right here.
So many interesting things we're going to see here today. Obviously, seeing them in pads for the first time going to be fascinating with this new head coach. I mean, this division has been black and blue division for years and years. Now you have Jesse Minter, spent some time on the West Coast, obviously, but sort of back to his roots here in Baltimore. Going to be extremely fun to see that.
What do you mean by that?
First day of pads.
What do you mean by that?
It's a blessing to be out here.
Show up and show out, baby.
Just on and pop.
Show up and show out. Shoulder pads for my first 9 years retired. Brand new one.
Same one for 9 years.
9 years.
Oh, here pads popping today, bro. You ain't got to say nothing loud, but make sure the pads are speaking loud for you, all right? We get physical, bro. The standard is the standard. Anytime you step on the field, put your pads on, you make sure the Baltimore Ravens, that's loud and proud. Let's go.
Man. I can't speak enough about how excited I am for Calais Campbell's last season. I know he just, went through the tragedy with his mom, and for him to even be playing right now, like gearing up to play this last season is like insane. And you got to tip your cap to him. I just feel like he's going to be playing with a ton of emotion. Guys are going to rally around him. He's a natural born leader, right? He's led this team before. He's going to do it again. He's going to be breaking down multiple huddles. Guys are going to want to play hard for him, especially on that defense, of course. I mean, I couldn't be happier about getting Calais Campbell back on this team. I don't know about you guys, but I think that I can't wait until Calais Campbell blocks a field goal this season. If you feel me on that, like the video. But I think that's coming. He's going to block another big field goal, and it's going to get me hype. I don't know about you, but it's going to get me hype.
I felt that. I want to feel it every time. Fully extend. Tight hands. Here we go. Let's go. Good.
Zion looking a little quick off the ball right there. Trey Hendrickson got around Trey Hendrickson got around Ronnie Stanley. Looked like on the inside there.
Just some teach tape, punt coverage.
Tasha, good morning.
Tell you what, lane integrity. That's my forte. All right.
It's not about who's first.
No, listen, I'm probably not going to be first, but the integrity.
I'm there if you need me.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You're the guy that's like.
I miss Pat Ricard.
You're like my guy that can play any single position. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Yep.
Our room
like
itself,
Durham
you know,
Smythe,
obviously I was with Durham.
Like
my guy that
maybe
play
I'm
any
just
single
that
position.
spoiled
I'm cool.
Ravens fan. Maybe I'm just a spoiled Ravens fan. But like, if we're gonna be asking Durham Smythe to do similar things that we asked Pat Ricard to do, which I don't know if we will, but I'm gonna be a little bit worried. You know, because I mean, this boy, I mean, I gotta go back and look at some more film on him and his blocking. But it's just something about Pancake Pat, right? It's just something about like the wide body. You feel me? Pause it if you need to. But it was something about the wide body of Pat Ricard that just gave me some comfort. Knowing when he went up in that gap and Derrick Henry was following behind him, it was gonna be the Red Sea was gonna part. He was a pivotal piece, man. I'm gonna miss Patrick Ricard, but I'm hoping that Durham Smythe can give us at least something like that, something close to that. We'll see.
Our room itself, you know, obviously I was with Durham in Chicago, and so he's a great addition. He does things, you know, exactly the way that you coach him. He's a guy that when you're pausing the tape, you know, he's an example for young guys in the room.
I have a lot of respect for Declan.
Like a big fundamentals guy like that.
This organization over the years is, you know, tier A. Like this organization is synonymous with winning, being able to come in and work with Mark a little bit. It was a perfect situation for me.
Well, these guys are great. They come to work each and every day, work hard, and we're all kind of learning. Besides Durham, you know, he kind of knows it all.
I always think if the guy can tackle you, then block him. If he can't block you or he can't tackle you, just bounce. And they're gonna have to just be it to that guy hitting it, and you're gonna have to take the end.
The end?
Yeah, but it's. You have to see it.
We just flew outside, and then the back goes out.
You could definitely run like a toss, and then us just like hook it almost.
Love how collaborative.
No, he wanted the contact
is with Andrews. And
Craves
how he's coaching
contact.
up these young guys.
They're not
I do love
expanding
that.
when you go. They're just trying to go right through you, and it's that inside arm that always like. If you break down the inside arm.
Two backs.
The ways in which padded practices are different is first off, you find it
a little bit out of it to me. I gotta see what Andrews is on this season. Zion Young. Ooh, look at it. Got the inside. Look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Let's go back. Look at that pass rush from Zion. Look how glorious this was. Right? Starts trying to get outside and then chains to the next move, which was his spin move inside. Beautiful stuff. Start to the outside, but then look at this. Beautiful. Dislodges the hands, immediately spins. Oh my gosh, gets in his body and he's right there at the quarterback, dog. Let's watch it one more time, man. Watch that one more time. That was beautiful.
There's a massive graveyard, right, of headstones.
I can't wait for Zion.
That say all-pro OTA player. All right, I've talked to coaches for all these years. What happened to this guy who looks so great? We put the pads on. And the other part, these defensive players and these interior linemen who've been watching all the wide receivers and the DBs make plays all offseason, like, okay, now we can get our hands on each other and showcase what we do.
Power. That low-key might have been holding right there, too.
I'm sorry.
He probably would have let him get away with that.
I want a rip release. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Take up. First down. Hey. Good. Let's go. First down.
Okay.
No, not on here. Oh, we're loose.
I feel like we're gonna get a couple of Durham Smythe touchdowns this year.
We gotta put the
just
pads
nobody
on.
expecting him to get the ball type thing.
It's real football when the pass come on. And everybody was excited to
get the same
get out
amount of
there
touchdowns
and
like Charlie
fly
Kolar
around.
got.
And today was the first day.
A whole lot less about what happened the play before, and a whole lot more about how can we keep getting better? How can we keep stacking? How can we finish practice the right way? That's what we're chasing. Is the ability to keep going no matter whatever happens.
That's another reason I can't wait for the preseason game. I want to see those next flight jerseys in action.
When we're tired,
in practice, they've been wearing the throwbacks,
that's what this
which are
whole
now
thing's all
considered
about.
throwbacks.
Process oriented. That's how we get better every single step.
Together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Together. Love you, Ryan.
Kyle, man, first off, it's not often we see players at the end of practice publicly running sprints out here and doing gassers. What's up with that? Are you guys getting punished or just a little extra condition?
Nah, I mean, we had a long play period kind of to end practice, and some guys didn't get reps, so they wanted those guys to go over and do a little conditioning, and then a bunch of vets, everybody who got reps just jumped in.
All right.
Pretty cool.
I like that. I like that. Everybody on the same
that's why I'm
page.
looking like this right now.
Well, what about that teamwork? I mean, the culture and everything has already been established here, but now you guys are turning the page a little bit, like the vets jumping in with those guys. What about that?
You know, once you get in this league, they say it all the time, doesn't matter where you're drafted. It's the ultimate, just humbling league. You know, it's a year-to-year basis.
We wasn't happy how the year ended last year as a group. So just motivated from that, getting better results, individually as a group when we're out there. But, it starts here by putting the work in and letting it translate when that time comes.
Oh.
You know what is sweet? A brand new bag.
Oh, yeah.
You know what's
Another
sweeter than
episode of
that?
Wires
An
coming
entire
out?
Brinks truck.
Yeah.
Do you know what Zay Flowers just got? A whole
one next
bank.
week.
$140 million. Zay Flower. Woo! Congratulations.
That microphone is so goofy.
It's a day-to-day focus of just small improvements. It's not just like the monotony of training camp. Oh, it keeps going, whatever. It's all for us becoming the type of team we want to be. The type of team we want to be, the things we want to accomplish. And we're chasing that every second.
Trying to work your way all the way through to that first preseason game and kind of getting everybody ready.
We have really like true feel of training camp, 2 more days of practice, all right? And then we'll be really in that mentality of getting some guys ready to play in a game that next week.
We just getting started. A lot more to come.
All right. So that was the Ravens Wired that came out last night, and my live reaction to it. So, I do want to cover a couple more things before we get out of here. Go through some of you guys' chats really quick. Darnell says, #replay gang. What's going on, Darnell? Let me see. Shelly Shell says, I just love teaching coaches. Right. Exactly. I mean, teach me the how, teach me the why. Right. Don't just tell me to do. I just feel like that's kind of like it's a dated way of coaching. Right. Like all the best coaches now seem a lot more collaborative, a lot more progressive in that way. And I think that's conducive to winning. I do. God's favorite, can't wait till Lamar raises that Lombardi in February. Me neither, brother. Might shed a tear. Derek's mood is lighter. He's usually more reserved. Yeah, I knew Derek was, and Derek is serious. Tantra says that too. In the meeting room, Derek is normally like really, really serious and stuff like that. He has like a stonewall face. But you guys remember the other day when Jacoby Lane made that big catch and Derrick Henry goes over to him and he gives him a, little jumping chest bump or whatever. I think Derrick Henry, he's excited. He's just as excited, as everybody else and as we are for this season. I think he knows that last year was an anomaly, albeit he finished second in rushing. I think he knows he left a lot out on the table, mainly because of that offensive line, mainly because of the interior of that offensive line. Again, go back and watch some of the games, guys. Like, don't be scared. Go back and watch some of the games that the Ravens lost last year. And I'm not talking about like the highlights from those games. I'm talking about like the full condensed games. Like, you don't got to watch like the 3-hour broadcast, but like you can watch condensed games on YouTube. They're like 40, 45 minutes long if you have time, and just kind of see for yourself what the real, because I feel like a lot of us have forgotten now that, we haven't played since December, but see for yourself, like what it looked like last year. And you'll start to notice some things. You'll start to notice different things. And it kind of gets you prepped for this season. Now, what I wanted to cover next was something that came out an hour ago. It's not Ravens related, right? But I figured I'd share it with you guys. You guys found this Jaden Daniels story, right? So it says here that Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels, through his attorney, informed LSU it can no longer use his name, image, or likeness after the school allowed another player to wear his number 5 jersey. Jaden Daniels says he feels profoundly disrespected and believes he's being treated differently than Joe Burrow, whose number 9 has not been worn at LSU since he won the Heisman Trophy. How do y'all feel about this? Because I understand both sides of the argument here. I see where both sides are coming from. Jaden Daniels, he did a lot at LSU, albeit did not win a national championship. Joe Burrow actually did, and people regard that as like one of the best college football seasons like of all time. And I'm not even a big college football guy, but if Burrow won the chip, right, and looked damn good doing it, I think you kind of got to call a spade there. I think you kind of got to call a spade there and say, hey, look, I won a chip, you didn't. Well, he won a chip, you didn't. So yeah, maybe we'll retire his number. Like that was a historic season for LSU. Now, Jaden Daniels, again, I know he tore it up as well. I mean, that's why there's a reason why he went, 2nd overall? But I don't know. Maybe I should read more into it. Let's read more into it. How about that? Let's take another look. So Jaden Daniels sends a cease and desist to LSU after one of their quarterbacks was given number 5. All right. So at the center of the dispute, according to a statement from Daniels' spokesperson at ESPN, the Tigers are allowing sophomore cornerback. A cornerback? That's disrespectful. I'm not going to lie. I thought they were at least going to give it to a quarterback. They're giving it to a cornerback? That's disrespectful. All right. See, now y'all doing a little bit much. Either way, it's still a little bit disrespectful, but like a cornerback is crazy. Cornerback DJ Pickett to wear the number 5 jersey that Daniels wore when he became LSU's 3rd Heisman Trophy winner in 2023. And that's another thing. He won the Heisman too. Won the Heisman. That means something, you know. While Daniels' jersey has not been retired by the Tigers, it's the first time a player has worn his number 5 since he left the program for the NFL. The Daniels family is deeply disappointed and feels profoundly disrespected by LSU's decision to give Jaden's number to another player. The statement from Daniels' spokesperson said, probably his mom, right? Jaden and his family had every reason to believe that his number would remain a meaningful part of his LSU legacy and would be honored and protected in recognition of his extraordinary contributions to the university. Pickett wore number 3 during his first season with the Tigers in 2025 when he was named a freshman All-American. He led LSU with 3 picks to go with 37 tackles and 1 sack and 524 defensive snaps. Pickett was wearing number 5 when the Tigers opened preseason practice last week, leading to questions about why first-year LSU coach Lane Kiffin had allowed the jersey swap to happen. Jaden made it clear that he did not want his number given to another player, and he believed his wishes would be respected. His Heisman Trophy winning season and everything he accomplished on and off the field cemented his place in LSU history. To see his number given to another player is incredibly disappointing. And he says, incredibly disappointing and feels like a failure to honor the significance of what Jaden accomplished at LSU. The number 9 jersey that the Cincinnati Bengals quarterback Joe Burrow used at LSU has not been worn since 2019 when he won the Heisman Trophy and led the Tigers to a 15-0 record in college football playoff national championship. See, that's different right there. See, that's different. You go 15-0 and win the Heisman and win the national championship. Jaden, you might, I mean, again, I think it was a little disrespectful. They gave it to a cornerback. Maybe you give it to a quarterback, right? But it's hard to argue that. Again, I see both sides. I want to know where y'all stand on this. Where do y'all stand on this? A corner is crazy. Am I right? Shelly Shell says, please, Lane Kiffin does not care. This is a new regime, and LSU is showing Jaden what they think of him. Well, if Burrow's jersey can't be worn, then why can a cornerback wear Jaden's jersey? That's what I was saying, but then I forgot. I mean, he went 15-0. Joe Burrow did have a better team. Definitely had a better defense, if I remember correctly. Burrow's numbers were insane. See, there's a lot of points there. There's a lot of points. You guys are making some good points. His mama probably told him to say that. Of course, he's being treated differently. Joe won a national championship. Yeah, not 15-0 is crazy. It's crazy. All right. Don't forget to like the video, y'all. Let me see if there's any more with the... Buck Gordy says, bro has the complexion for the protection. It's a fact, though. It's a fact, though. I never heard that. I've never heard that one. That's good. That's good. Let me see. So let me see. What does it say here? An LSU athletic department spokesman declined a comment when reached by ESPN on Wednesday. Lane Kiffin told reporters on August 5th that Pickett had been promised he could wear number 5 when he signed with the Tigers in December of 2024. Pickett had worn that number as a high school star in Zephyr Hills, Florida, where he was the number 2 cornerback in the class of 2025 by ESPN Recruiting. DJ is in number 5, and that was a situation that was promised to him in recruiting here. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. I'm not gonna lie to you. You wanted this cornerback that bad that you said, hey, look, we'll give you the number of one of our 3 Heisman Trophy finalists if you just come play for us. That is nasty. You couldn't have just offered him a couple more million in NIL. That's nasty. That's nasty. I don't like that. I don't like that. Let me see. I've done a lot of research on that with the family and the representatives and the people. So really, I did not have a decision to make. It was promised to the kid. It wasn't done for whatever reason. I'm not going to get into that. Still, whoever's decision it was, right, over at LSU, say, hey, look, we'll, you know, if you come to us, we'll give you Jaden Daniels' number. Because everybody knew, like, this DJ, what's his name? DJ Pickett kid, he knew that Jaden Daniels had that number 5 locked up at LSU. And he won a Heisman with that just a few years ago. He knew that. Lane Kiffin knew it. The recruiters knew it. And yet they still promised this kid. Said, hey, look, as long as you come play for us, then yeah. How many picks he get last season? I think he said like 2. I hope those 2 picks were worth it. 2, 3. That's nasty. I don't like that. I'm not going to judge something that was done when I wasn't here, but when a kid is promised something to come to a school, he should wear it. So at that point, I don't think that's really my decision. We should honor what he was told. Oh, so Lane Kiffin, I guess recently got hired. Again, I'm not a huge college football guy. Former LSU coach Brian Kelly told ESPN on Wednesday that he believed number 5 was promised to Pickett during his recruitment, but Kelly chose not to issue it to him because Daniels wasn't on board with Pickett wearing his number. Okay. So I see what's going on here. So when Brian Kelly was there, he was like, nah, you're not wearing that. My guy Jaden Daniels, JD5, he ain't going for that. Like, he's a Heisman Trophy winner here with us, and no, you're not just going to come in here and take 5. But when Brian Kelly left LSU and Lane Kiffin came into play, I guess in that transitional period, Pickett went to GM, whoever it is at the university, and said, hey, look, now that Brian Kelly's gone, let me ask y'all again. Can I get that number 5? Right, but before y'all even hire a new coach, can I get that 5? Can y'all promise me that? Or I don't know how it happened. It's weird. Kelly was fired on October 26, 2025, after his team compiled a 34-14 record in 4 seasons. I just wasn't prepared to do it until we got a full commitment from another Heisman Trophy winner, Kelly said. We didn't want to issue number 9, so you can't treat one differently from the other. So now, I mean, are you going to give out 9? That's my thing, because obviously Burrow's his number 9 isn't retired yet. So my thing is, are you going to give out number 9, or are you going to not let anybody wear that one and eventually retire it? I don't know. Let me see. LSU's policy regarding jerseys being retired, which is published on its athletic department website, states that any number retired after January 1st, 2007 does not preclude a current student athlete in that sport from wearing the jersey number in that or any other sport, subject to the discretion of the head coach. So it's up to the head coach. Okay. Interesting. Number 20 jersey made famous by Cannon, who was the team's first Heisman Trophy winner in 1959, is the only number that can't be worn again by a football player. Shaq's number at LSU has been retired. Pete Maravich's number has been retired. Interesting. LSU policy states that an athlete must have completed competition for 5 years before being nominated for jersey retirement, and he or she must have demonstrated truly unusual and outstanding accomplishments, such as winning a Heisman Trophy or National Player of the Year, and should be based on the total LSU career. There's so much to this story. Right? But must have completed competition for 5 years. Completed competition for... So, like, been out of LSU for 5 years? Or are you saying, like, competed at LSU for 5 years? Because a college degree only takes 4. So I'm gonna assume that they mean 5 years after you leave the school is the minimum. And they still haven't retired. I mean, because it's been 5 years since Burrow left. Been over 5 years since Burrow left LSU. They still haven't retired his jersey. And like we mentioned, 15-0, Heisman winner, national championship. I don't know what they got going on, man. I really don't. Louisville retired Lamar's jersey ASAP. Shout out to them. Yeah, definitely shout out to them, man. LBHT. What's going on, LBHT show? Thank y'all for coming through. Y'all done inspired me to do a morning live. You would think the front office will put a stop to that. You would think the front office will put a stop to that. I don't know why they didn't. Lane Kiffin, a good old boy. I mean, yeah. Okay, so Sutton's not always on at 6 a.m. No, I'm not. I'm not always on at 6 a.m. Only when there's like something pressing for me to talk about. Good morning, LBHT crew. It's my favorite on the morning show. I don't think they do the morning shows on Thursday on LBHT. Tila says that's dirty. It is. All right. Let me see. Is there any more news that I'm missing here before we get out of here? Let's see. What time do the Ravens start practice today? I'm not sure, but I'm on that. Okay, so we got some preseason games. Tonight. These should be pretty fun. You got a whole lineup. I mean, look at all this. Football is back, man. We got the Hall of Fame game last Thursday. That was actually pretty entertaining. Now tonight, you get a lineup of Lions versus Bengals. You get Packers versus Steelers, Colts versus Patriots, Chargers, Texans, Cardinals, Raiders, Titans, 49ers. That's all tonight, guys. That's all tonight. Man. And there's a couple of players that, let me see, because who did the Bengals? I might watch that game because I need to see. Bengals rookies. I know there's somebody that they got that's worth watching. Cassius Howe. Second round pick. He was a guy that a lot of people had mocked to the Ravens. It'll be interesting to see him tonight. Let me see. I know there was a receiver for one of these teams that I really wanted to see. Let me look at the Lions rookies. No, I think it was the Steelers. Yeah, you got Green Bay and Steelers. Steelers, I really want to see who's a kid. Who'd they get? Hurst, right? Or no, Jeremy Bernard. Yeah, Jeremy Bernard. Second round pick. Drew Aller, third round pick quarterback. It's going to be interesting to see him tonight. He's going to get some playing time. Should be a good one. It's going to be so much football to watch, so much to talk about. Can you imagine like all the highlights we're going to get from all these games. And I get it. It's preseason, but it's football, right? And you're going to get to see some interesting rookies, some young guys go out there, put it all on the line. And I think it's going to be a good product tonight. Then Friday, of course, you got 3 games: Broncos at Falcons, Bucks at Jets, Dolphins at Commanders. And then Saturday, we are back. We back, baby. Panthers at Bills at 1 p.m. That's when the games start. Browns at Bears. Vikings at Giants. Right? Rams at Chiefs. Get to see that Cyrus Allen kid, that wide receiver. Jags at Saints. And then you got Eagles at Ravens. And, of course, Cowboys Seahawks. But Eagles at Ravens, 7 p.m. Who's going to that game? Any of y'all going? Any of y'all going to the game? I wish I could be there. But I need to know who's going to the game. Man. And you know, it's funny. It's funny because the Ravens are actually underdogs. They're actually underdogs in this matchup. Let me actually look it up and show you guys. Ravens versus Eagles odds. These preseason odds. Because I checked last night. What is this? FanDuel. I checked last night and the Ravens. Yes. Right here. As you guys can see. This is on FanDuel. The Ravens are minus or plus 3.5 underdogs. Right? So Vegas thinks we're going to lose by 4 points. That's the spread. And basically what they're saying here is that the Eagles have better depth than the Ravens do. And I don't know if the Eagles are going to play their starters. I'm not sure. I'd love to know that. Let me see. Will the Eagles play their starters? Starters in preseason. Let's see. See if this article will tell us anything. The Eagles article. The Eagles' actual depth chart. A handful of training camp practice and 3 preseason games left. Let's see. Okay, so this isn't telling us. I think Google told me that they were non-committal. Yeah. They're non-committal about playing, plans to play starters in the preseason. Let me see. Will the Eagles play Jalen Hurts? I don't support the Eagles. Will the Eagles play Jalen Hurts and key starters against the Ravens? Nick Sirianni remained non-committal about playing Jalen Hurts and the Eagles starters in Saturday's preseason opener against Baltimore. The Philadelphia Eagles will open the preseason against the Ravens on Saturday evening. Sirianni is not ready to reveal whether the starters will play, including Jalen Hurts. Asked Monday morning about his plans for the preseason opener, he offered two familiar words. We'll see. So we might see Hurts and company out there for maybe like a drive. We know Lamar is not playing. Lamar's not playing. Derek's not playing. Mark Andrews isn't playing. Zay Flowers isn't playing, right? Entire starting offensive line is not playing. It just is what it is. But with the Eagles, it's on the fence. They're on the fence right now. We'll see. They might end up playing. Here it says it right here. My bad, guys. They might end up playing some starters. It's a we'll see thing for now. Sirianni's response does not rule out Hurts playing, but it also shouldn't be interpreted as an indication that the Eagles franchise quarterback will take the field. The Eagles will continue evaluating player workloads, injuries, and the quality of practice reps before making a final decision. Sirianni has previously focused on joint practice sessions to give his starters actual game action against opposing units during the preseason. Okay. And that makes sense. There's a legitimate argument for allowing Hurts in the starting offense to play 1 or 2 series. Sean Mannion is installing a new system, giving Hurts another offensive coordinator and another set of details to master. And this is the reason why I wanted Lamar Jackson to start in the preseason, or at least one of the reasons. It's a totally new system, right? A totally new system with Declan Doyle. It's super detailed. Like, why not get a little bit of, like, just a few reps of, like, live game reps? I don't understand completely shutting down Lamar Jackson for the preseason. I said it last night on the pod. I'll say it again. I don't understand it at all. Right? Not only are you needing to install a new offense that is incredibly detail oriented, and that's going to take repetition to kind of master. You know, you don't really need to be going into week 1 in Indianapolis, and this is your first time trying to run that offense, at least in my personal opinion. Now, of course, they'll have the joint practices and things like that they can use to kind of help them with that sort of thing. But there's nothing like live game action when the bullets are actually flying, under the lights, fans screaming, all that. When the pressure and the intensity is much higher. You know, that, and like just getting back to game speed, getting back to like football speed. Because as much as training camp helps, it's not actual game speed. As much as joint practices help, it's not actual game speed. Those guys are still pulling their punches for the most part in those drills. And if they don't pull their punches, that's how fights end up happening. You know, there's like a thin line in those joint practices between like how hard you can actually go before it's like, hey, bro, it's just practice. You know what I mean? So that was just my thing. A lot of y'all disagreed with me yesterday, but that's just my thing. All right, let me read through some comments here before we get out of here. Massage Watson, we can't even talk though. Cough, cough, Tucker. Yeah. We no room to talk, or at least we don't still have the guy rostered, right? He still don't have no job either. Baltimore Barry says some unknown player trying to make the team would try to hurt Lamar in the preseason. I mean, yeah, those who second, third, and fourth stringers, they might try to go out there and make a name for themselves, but what happens when he has to play 17 games versus first stringers who are trying to get to their next contract, right? Those guys are motivated too. You feel me? But I get what you're saying. If Lamar wants it, I want it. If Lamar thinks he's good, then I'm good with keeping him out. I can also agree with this. God's favorite. Like I said, I'm not mad that Lamar Jackson isn't going to play in the preseason. I just thought it would have been a better idea, a better course of action to at least get him some reps in this new offense with all of the new terminology and all the new expectations in terms of execution and things that, like how Declan Doyle wants things run. I was just 1 or 2 series. That's it. You don't even really have to put him in harm's way. Just let him hand the ball off from under center a few times. Let him call some things at the line, right? Let Declan Doyle be in his headset for the first time, you know, not in week 1, right? That's what I think. Yeah, I agree, Shelly. Just for a series or 2. He might play a series or 2 in the next game in Minnesota. I don't think so. I think Jesse Minter came out and said, like, where's everybody getting this information that Jesse said that Lamar could potentially play in the coming weeks for preseason? Because I didn't get that. Maybe I need to go back to some of the interviews from earlier this week. Is it in here anywhere? Let me see. Not a direct mention there. But one of the beat reporters had reported on it, I believe. Yeah. I could have sworn I saw that he ain't playing at all this preseason, which I think would be a mistake, but again, I'm not mad at it. All right. So, chat, listen, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate all of you guys for coming through. It's been about an hour and a half already. These fly by. Listen, a couple housekeeping things before I do get out of here. Later today, you will see a video posted on the channel covering today's training camp. Day 13 of training camp takes place today, and I will be covering that throughout the day. So midday, check back with the channel. There will be a video posted, and then 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, we do have the Purple Rain Podcast main pod with me and Simply AS10, aka Alex, where we'll be breaking it down some more, and then also previewing this Ravens versus Eagles preseason game. And another thing, as you guys can see, the pinned message in the chat, if you are a channel member of PRP, you are still eligible. You still have a chance to join our Rain Gang Fantasy League this year. There's about 4 or 5 spots left, give or take. As a matter of fact, let me check, because it might have went down some more. I don't know if anybody else joined in the past couple of hours, but I think there's about 4 or 5 spots left in the fantasy league. If you're a channel member, all you have to do, there's 5 spots left. All you have to do is go on to our YouTube channel, like the homepage of our YouTube channel, click on the post tab, and it's the most recent post. It has the link to the Fantasy Football League, right? So if you're a channel member, you can see that. If you're not a channel member, it won't show up. You still have time. And again, the winner of our Rain Gang Fantasy League this year will win a free Ravens Next Flight jersey of their choosing. Okay. So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. So far, because we're doing 2 leagues, one of the leagues is already filled up. All right. It's drafted in 2 weeks, 14 days, 11 hours, 59 minutes. And the second league, again, like I said, has 5 spots left. So if you want to join and you're a member, then go ahead and hit our YouTube channel. And if you're not a member yet, you still have time to join our membership, and you'll be able to join the Fantasy Football League too. But thank y'all so much again for coming through, and I will see y'all later in these YouTube streets. Peace, and make sure you like the video. Stay positive, test negative. Call God, may purple rain, all that good stuff. Peace out, y'all.
You're watching Quiet Storm Sports on the Purple Rain Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe for more Ravens content.